another, even our disagreements, be agreeable, to help us to have a little extra wisdom and insight this morning. Maybe we might discover something, find a way to help make us better organized, help make us more unified, to help us more be like ye and brothers and sisters. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. We're going to pray for mission?
Yep, and you're going to lead it for us. Yes, ma'am. So,
Pray for mission.
to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
thank you, Mayor. You all should have treasurer's report in your hand. Take some time to peruse it, please. And if you have any questions, I will attempt to entertain them. And if not, you let me know we'll pass the motion to test it as it is. Questions in regards to the treasurer's report? Hearing no questions, can I get a motion to pass the treasurer's report? Motion moved by my friend Paul Willis, second by Diane Peter from the veterans. All in favor, signify by the sign of aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Hearing none, treasurer's report passed. So, thank you all for that. President's report. There's also on treasurer's report, you see it says, talks about the State of the Union and just like that. Okay. In your hand, you should have something that says CWA Strong also. CWA Strong is an article that's in the national CWA newsletter. And CWA Strong speaks to activities that's occurring here at the local. There are several articles in there, but they highlighted 4 or 5 or 1 on the national level of this particular month. It speaks about our internal organizing and the ongoing process and progress that it is making. It is an article that speaks to the efforts of two outside organizers and really Miracle Law. I would have to make it plain. But one of the things that did happen, they forgot to mention Mrs. Long's name somehow. And so I need to figure out how it happened. But we had internal organizing. We called most of the presidents and organizers to Cleveland this week. We talked about internal organizing inside of the union perspective. Who can we organize, or what groups can we go after, or what companies might be, let's say, primed, or do we think we might be organized, and how do we better organize it internally. So that's what we discussed for 4 days in a row. Quite good, to be honest with you. But what we come to realize is we have to become CWA strong. There are a lot of cases coming up in the court. If you read the article, it talks about the previous case, and that's how we got started doing what we're doing. Big case coming up now is called Janice. I believe Janice comes forth in April. And so, in regards to the internal organizing, those two organizers come and visit us 3 times a week. Tamika comes and drives up to Dayton. She's here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Ms. Bailey has an office upstairs, and they have taken on and been a big boost in helping us with internal organizing. The Read the Paper talks about us having 2,200 members, about 500 of those workers are agency payers. Speaks about the numbers that they've been able to take those agency payers to card-carrying members now. The article, at the time that I spoke to people at national level, we had about 167, 168 new card-carrying members. That number is now over 200. And so that's a big reduction. And we're continuing trying to move ourselves to make that number even smaller. The National has given us a goal to see if we get about 85% of the membership to be card-carrying members. It looks like we are on our way, but we do need help. The organizers need help, and to get to that number, we're going to need those of you in the rank and file to begin to do the things that we need to do to be able to move forward and to be able to meet that number. But we are sort of becoming a national model of what you can do if you put your nose to the ground and started organizing internally. You have the president of Indiana University, their CWA. They're a right-to-work state. They have the ability to have 1,400 members. 1,400. They only have 144 card-carrying members. And in that right-to-work state, that other 1,086 of those members get the same service and the same benefits as the 144. Those are the kind of things that we're trying to bring to Ohio. Those are the kind of things that we have to fight. We exempt things that are local. And we have to make sure that we're doing as we can, that we don't find ourselves in that same position. But I will say this, the wages are very low. I think someone make it less as much as $8 an hour, should I say less than $8 an hour in the state of Indiana. But Indiana University, after it became public knowledge, people always think university people pay well. They put their pay and things out to the open and to the rest of the state, other big donors. Indiana University made a pledge. After that noise got out, we made sure, gave them a promise that their minimum wage would be $15 an hour by 2020. That area of the right to work state. That area of the state where they do not believe in giving out living wages. I'm going to say it right now. They're currently paying people as less than, at least $8 an hour. They have made a pledge that by 2020, $15 an hour will be the minimum wage at the University of Indiana.
In 2020, won't $15 an hour be equivalent to $8 an hour?
Well, we'll talk about that soon, but we do know that, and I don't think so, but not that far away, though. I think it's like 2 years. So, here, also, not just here nationally, Target has made a promise that their minimum wage will be $15 an hour. So it happens extremely soon, not a little bit, but soon. So the push for 15 is on. We started talking about that 2 years ago, really 3 years ago. There have been marches, but it appears that 15 is moving across the nation. So we know that we have work to do, and we have to find a way to work toward pushing our minimum cost. Right now we're in a state or position where the university is finding it very difficult to attract workers because their entries are so low. And so those things will be a hot topic when we move to the bargaining table. What will the minimum wage be? What will be the entry rate? We know it has to move, and we have to be prepared for that. And Chris Shelton, who is the national president, spoke to us. And he stated that in order for the labor unions to survive, that we too have to address that issue of what our entries are and where they need to move to. Across the nation, what we are discovering is there's a two-tier system inside of the labor market, inside of labor itself. There are people at the top who are making a lot of money, and there's people at the bottom who are not making that much money. And from his insight and many other people's insight, that they believe that the system will kill the union because you're not able to attract anybody to come in. And eventually everybody has to retire. And if we don't pull the wages up on the bottom, then the high wage earners will retire and leave, and the jobs that aren't being filled will continue to not be filled because they're not attractive enough for people to come in and take them. So we have to address the issue, or what will happen is the labor jobs and the labor market will die. So we have to pull these wages up. We have to be firm in pulling these wages up, or what we'll find ourselves in a position where you can't fill the positions, and when the older people leave, there's no one there to take that particular position or spot. And then, of course, the obvious, and what that means to the labor union and to the Congress should be obvious to all of us. I shouldn't have to say that again. So we have to get those wages done in order to keep the labor moving, going forward. And so we're going to push on that agenda. The push has always come from the bottom, and so we will continue to push and pull up those wages, those entry rates in each and every classification. I want to repeat that, in each and every classification, so that we will be able to track and make sure we are viable and the labor movement is viable moving forward. You will find on your desk back there in the back a card that talks about Take on Wall Street. I'm asking you guys to sign this card. It's about tax fairness, dealing with the upcoming tax legislation that is coming out of administration. I'd like you to fill it out today. I'd like you to leave it in the back. We'll turn it in, and those will be sent away to the State House, to Washington, D.C. on our behalf. Our nation has been hit with one catastrophe after another, from the hurricanes to the floods to Puerto Rico. Also in the CWA newsletter, there is a pledge, there is a drive to help CWA members in the nation, in the province of Puerto Rico. And so I'm asking all of you, put it on your heart, go out into the workforce. You can call in this week and get more information on it. We'll have it. We're doing the drive. National CWA is doing the drive to help Puerto Rico help recover from the devastation that hit it. And if we were ever hit, we want somebody to help us. So I would truly like for us to help those people in Puerto Rico. Matter of fact, before you leave, I can give you some information on who you need to contact in regards to helping those in Puerto Rico.
Isn't it Louisiana's about to get hit now?
The answer is yes, but right now we're going to sit home trying to help those in Puerto Rico. So it is headed towards, something is headed towards Louisiana, and also Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama. So,
Kevin, on these ballots, do we have to give them, on these cards, do we still have to put our name, our phone number? Do you have to do that? I don't want to put it.
you don't.
I gave him my email, that's the
You
email.
don't have to.
I can call him. You do? Tap him out.
You don't have to do that. So we'll keep rolling on.
Okay.
Also, we'll go back and talk about, last month we spoke about the EBS compensation deal. Right now it appears to be going smoothly. The EBS staff, from what I can tell, is happy. No matter what you do, you'll never get 100% satisfaction. So of course there's been some grumbles here or there. But overall, it appears to be a success. We will continue to try to move forward when the compensation opportunities come along. Currently, there's some talk in regards to trying to do things with the TTS division, the bus drivers. Got some snags in it at the moment. Since they're there, we're going to talk about them. See if we can continue to attempt to deal with that department and see how we can make that palatable for everybody. But we are finding ourselves, the university is finding itself in a position where we have to clearly pull these wages up and keep on track to fill positions and the posts that we have open. Starting this Monday, we will spend talks and have talks about actually FOD, well, I should say the medical center. We'll be talking about giving compensation and some equity adjustments to skilled trades in the medical center. And those costs will start forming and being formulated this coming Monday. we'll report it out at our next bargaining meeting, which will be in November. The last thing on the president's report is we got an upcoming election. We got 2 positions that are being opposed. Those positions are for the VP, Stephen Hunter, Jason Lacey, who are running. I'm inviting you all get out and vote. Encourage your other fellow members to get out and vote. And then for the secretary position of the local, we have Miracle Long and May Adams. Once again, I'm asking you all to encourage your membership to get out and vote. Vote. I'll say it again, vote. Exercise your voice. The votes will be counted, the ballots will be counted on the 19th. Hopefully we can announce the winners of those runoff positions, start a new and a fresh move forward. Really, that concludes the President's report. Are there any questions that anybody might have in relationship to the President's report? Hearing that, can I get a motion to pass the report?
I make a motion to pass the President's report.
Second by Paul Willis. All in favor of said motion? Aye. All opposed, same sign. Talk about what's happening in their area. Miracle Long, in the back. Speak up loud.
I'm about to start off with we're still hiring custodial workers, and with the pay rate going up, if people can just get that out to their friends. The change has taken over a lot of different areas, so that means a lot of different job openings for people. Also, when we speak with Kevin about us signing up our workers, I have been working with Tamika, going out a lot of Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to get people signed up. And I think we got over 200 and something workers signed up within the last 2 months. I think the paper says like 150 something. I think it's more like 200. Sometimes people don't understand when we get people signed up and they become new members, we also have old members that actually lose their job. So sometimes our numbers kind of stay the same. But we're working real hard with my team. I would say my team at East and my team at the Med Center with all my stewards to try to get people signed up. And I think we're doing a great job. That's it.
And I would say they are doing a super job. I want you to pick the article up. It does speak about the work that is being performed by the organizers. In the paper, it does say 167, but the meeting that we just had this weekend reported out 207. But I do want to say this, turnover is great. Turnover is great. If we hire or we bring in 100 new probationary employees in a quarter, well, it appears or it looks like 80 of them don't make it. Or come in and work 2-3 days, which I find to be amazing, and they walk away. Some of them don't even tell you they ain't coming back. They leave. Or if you look up and they only stay 2 weeks, and they got a new job, which is clearly telling everybody either we got a rotten environment, or they get the job and say it ain't worth it. And so that's a problem that we have to adjust to or respond to, create. The university has to do something about it. People just walking out the door and they got a job, they just walk away from it. So something is wrong. We believe that a part of it, a big part of it is pay. There's also culture. So we have to do what we have to do, participate in making this a job, our job together, to make this a job that people want to stay at and be at. And see that hand up, back up there.
I was just having to, again, Stephen had his hand up. When I said the 200, I was speaking for medical center, FOD, and student life. I was just kind of speaking on my team, but we all have been out getting people signed up, so I didn't want to leave FOD and student life out either. It did seem kind of personal.
Stephen, how did you get hand up?
Yeah, I want to say that at the East Hospital, I want to give the good news that they're almost pretty much zero. They're not using the temporary agency anymore. They're hiring people right in without using the temporary service. So now these people don't have to go to temporary service and then have to try to get a job at OSU East. They are actually hiring them and for a job when they come in now, which is a real good news because sometimes people go in and they have to work temporary for like 3 or 4 months and they might get a job, not guarantee a job, but now they're coming in, they actually, when they go through their probationary period, they actually get a job at OSU. And I think that's real nice that the temporary company is not over there hardly at all anymore.
So what you're saying more or less is we've eliminated temp.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Any other story?
Well, Secretary of State's office, most of you guys know that we had a layoff on September 15th, lost 4 people. They have had a supervisor doing work in the mailroom, which was a bargaining unit position, still is. So every Friday since September 15th, I filed a grievance against this. I think they've got 4 backed up now. And just found out last night about 10 o'clock that they have posted a position for the mailroom, but is not one of the positions that was laid off. They're using a different classification, so I've already started writing a grievance for that, for circumventing the recall rights that our members have. It's just Kevin was talking about culture. It's just not real fun right now over there. Management has their own agenda, and that's what they're going to do, and it's our job to make sure that they adhere to the book that they sign. There's a contract in place, there's a contract for a reason. And Kevin, you did kind of take my line of vote. So, whether it's voting for union officials, which is important, and you're voting for your local representatives, your state representatives, all of this stuff is important. It's the only voice we've got. So I encourage everyone to vote for everything they can.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it your management just flat out does not respect the contract? Or
Yes.
is that what it is?
Yes.
I mean, I just can't understand all the turmoil going back and forth.
They have their agenda, and it's, they're going to do it how they want to. Doesn't matter what that book says.
And they don't care that you grievance and then eventually goes to arbitrated and
No.
they're told that they were wrong. They don't care.
They don't care. Plain and simple. Paul and I, Chief Stewart, have overheard conversations where when certain people in upper or senior management are talking to the secretary, they use the term like, oh, it was a hilarious meeting. The lack of respect that these guys have for us as a local and as a union is just atrocious, plain and simple.
Any other steward reports?
Well, on that note, Diana Burford with Veterans, and we've had something similar going on. As Kevin is aware, we've lost another person who's resigned from their position, so that makes it now 2 positions that are open. I don't know why they're not filling them. I think the director is possibly looking for a specific person to come and take the job. Our impression is that the people he's supposedly looking for are people that are at probably mid-30s, mid-40s, with young children who will not question the way management runs stuff and will go with the flow and not be any kind of trouble and will stick around. And I don't know if he can find somebody like that, because he's been looking for quite a while now. He can't seem to find this individual. And it's my understanding here, by the first of the year, there's possibly going to be 3 more people leaving our job. So, I mean, if he doesn't get somebody soon, he's going to be down 6 people, and there's only, how many of us, Kevin, about 12? It's only 12.
BBS.
Yeah, there's only 12 BBSs, and he's about to be down 6 more. So, again, like Kevin said, there has to be a reason. Management has to look at, and I think the commissioners are looking at, what's the problem? Why can't we keep people here? The pay is decent, but they don't seem to understand that, you know, when you have tyrants as leadership driving people away, micromanaging, and just work from the minute you clock in to the minute you leave, it's non-stop. They don't understand that it's a stressful job and there needs to be downtime. And until they understand that, they're going to continue to have a turnover in our agency. That's my report.
For those of you who don't know, Diane Buford is BVS at the Veterans Commissioner's Office, Franklin County, on Broad Street. And they take in that service to veterans in the county, help them with their benefits and other things that they need. So when you hear them talking about veterans not getting what they need and services that they need or the help that they need, this particular unit is the unit to take those veterans in, point them to their resources, help them get the things that they need to get in, make their life easier for what they've given us and the service that they've rendered us. And down there, as you heard her state, there has been an issue in regards to getting people to stick around. So, as she stated, the pay is, I want to say, decent. The pay could be a whole lot better. It is better in other counties than it is here. No county does as much work as we do here, or the county of Ohio has as many veterans as we do here. And so, the amount of work they do, the amount of veterans that they see every day, no veteran group in the city is working hard. And so, they need more help. They need their pay to change their help. So, let's continue to see what we can do in that particular area. And we have to improve the culture. I say again, we have to improve the culture, and the culture.
And everybody that works there is a veteran.
Or the spouse of a veteran.
That's only the admin, but to be the job that I do, you must be a veteran, honestly discharged active duty veteran. So it's not like we're not understanding of our clients. We are our clients, you know?
Any other stewards reports? How about in your business? Old business days.
City Lecture, West Campus. I have old business. I know some of it's new business as well, but it's most heavily linked to old business. First of all, I'd like to thank Diana for pulling the election stuff together, because I've done that job before, and every I has to be dotted, every T has to be crossed. Even though I was on vacation last month, I got all my materials like I was supposed to. I used the envelope properly to get my ballot in by October 19th. And that's hard work to do. It costs the locals some money. There's some wrangling to it. But we've got good candidates running for office, and there's a kosher procedure behind that. Somebody had to pull all that together, having had a glimpse of what that was like as elections chair at one point. I know that's a lot of work, so you're a veteran of that as well now, and I appreciate it. The other bit of old business is I kind of had a perump the last meeting I was at, because I was suggested we had the stewards report in place of what the membership might stand up and say at the very end of the meeting. And being a member, I thought, well, that's not right. But I so appreciate Stephen and Miracle's reports, and then Tim's and Diana's reports. They were different reports, but everybody who gave a steward's report, you have to have courage to be involved at whatever level you're involved with, and we're talking about completely different levels of involvement. Tim and Diana seem to be reporting from more of the kind of situations I am in, and I'll say something about that in a moment.
But what is your old business? That's what I'm trying to figure out, what's the old business?
Well, the old businesses, I wanted to say something in praise of the stewards report.
That can be new business. What's the old business?
Okay. I didn't want to leave off saying that. The old businesses, I believe I have 3 pending arbitrations that might speak to the culture of the workplace that you were talking about. Storekeeper ones have a forklift mentioned in their job specifications. I have had no lifting equipment since February in my warehouse job. That's old business, very old business, because if you don't have mechanical equipment that enables you to lift, and of course at work, it takes a toll. So I was off on vacation. I noticed some repair and recoup and recovery. As I take little bits of vacation time, I get recovery time that's needed to do my job, but I still haven't got the forklift back, and that's an issue that's pending arbitration from what I understand. The other issues that are pending arbitration have to do with internal organizing and constitute old business. One is about our evaluations process, where management, in my case, has unilaterally picked goals and insisted on goals that are part of the culture of the organization, where they drive employees in the sense Diana was talking about, and kind of micromanage. Dashboard data is the concept, but they use data to drive employees, none of whom, to Tim's point, are working in the right classifications. And I've got another arbitration pending on people outside the bargaining unit doing bargaining unit work. They cherry pick their duties. They do use the equipment I'm not allowed to use to do parts of what were formerly storekeeper one clerical duties. And the lifting and loading portions I do with my back, they do with a forklift. My access to equipment is limited. There's bullying, serial bullying, and tantrums as part of workplace culture. I hope to agree some of that with the steward. I don't know if that's going to happen, but getting to one of Tim's points, the contempt for labor and the existing contract is such that when the steward, a new steward, asked for release time based on some recent happenings at work that were totally off the wall, he was granted a half an hour release time by the supervisor. He was shocked that I was disturbed that that was the amount of release time, but when he went to my supervisor to get the release time cleared at that end, he's a driver, they reduced it to 15 minutes. So I haven't been able to pull together a grievance based on that release time. I'm not sure of the status of the steward involved, but it's kind of a shock and awe campaign on management's part. Used to be Ohio State was trying to be the employer of choice. Here, emboldened by data, they work on the employees as if they could drive the operation with data, and the data tells them that they can go from 3 or 4 production employees to 1 production employee and 3 supervisors, administrators beyond that, and unfortunately I have to be the production employee, picking up the slack without my forklift. So that's the pending report from OSU stores area and old business. I hope some of that can be resolved, because it all speaks to culture and to a certain extent external or internal organizing, which I'm glad to see the push on that. I think it's needed. And coming up to contract, we may have to get better language on release time and things like that. But anything we do, including the steward's report or the election shares work that revives the local, I foresee CWA strong in that respect. So, thanks.
Any other new business? Any other new business? We'll go back to CW Strong just for a moment, and then we'll pass a motion to adjourn the meeting. One of the things we talked about in this week's organizing meeting, we went all the way back to a real old saying, if any of you guys have ever done anything, you've heard the term, each one get one. It's very, 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 very old. Each one get one. And so all of you have a work station, an office, a shop floor, where you work. Someone you work with, one of your brothers and sisters that you work with, maybe with the exception of OSU East, but someone in there is not a card-carrying member. Each of you has the ability to at least get one person to become a card-carrying member. Each and every one of them. Got this. Somebody that you know in your area, in your immediate vicinity, in your shop, on the floor with you, turning a wrench, helping to fix the HVAC system, helping you do something. Sign, need him or her, sign up. Take on the challenge of you getting one person, matter of fact, one person a month to the end of the year. And you'll be surprised what that will do in regards to helping us become CWA strong. Each one, get one. Each one, get two. Each one, get three. At least by December 31. You can get one, I'm sure. You can get one, you can get two. Carry that person that you get to get somebody else. And that way, the process becomes easier, and we can turn it around. We can turn it around. We can do some good things. I also want to say, we help make the culture. We, those who work in it, those who help defend the rules and fight for the rules. We have to continue to hold them accountable to the contract language. I heard Stewart say, and I felt it before, people they're not paying attention, they're doing what they want to do. We got to hold them accountable. We got to call them out every time they don't do it. Every time. We have to call them out. We have to grieve it, or we don't want to grieve it. You got to go in and talk about it. You find that diplomacy is not working. That's when you want to go in office and see if we can talk this thing out versus writing a grievance. And I do believe in diplomacy. But there comes a time when you have to write the grievance. Because the first thing that will come up inside of arbitration setting, inside of court setting, inside of the legal setting is, do you have a grievance? And if you never file a grievance, that means you never had an issue. I'll say it one more time to all stewards in the workplace. If you never file a grievance, it means you never had an issue. And so I'll end on that note. If I get a motion to close and have a drawing. Miracle home.
I just wanted to thank Roger, because I hadn't done that, for coming in to help me this morning. So thanks, Roger King, and maybe we can get on hand. And my friend Jerry Morgan. He's not a member. He's not a member.
So the Roger cook the eggs, what he do?
This is set up, he helped set up.
Come on,
He came in the kitchen.
You tell me cook the eggs and put the...
Okay, well, he cooked the eggs. He did a little bit of everything.
Motion to close and have the drawing.
I thank you still for making the motion. You gotta get a second out. Second by Stalin, Paul. All in favor, signify by the side of aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Yeah. And so at the moment, I want those who win these drawings to understand. Today what we're going to do, Treasurer isn't here this morning. We are going to write your name down today, those who win the drawing. And you will be given your winning at a later date. So don't get furious because the check ain't up here today. I want to let you know, you're going to write your name down and you will get that check at a later date. And Stephen Hunter has his hand up in the back. Go ahead, Steve, before we make the drawing.
Just a suggestion, talking about card members.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you something like, those who win the winning, they must show their card. And if they don't have a card, we can sign them up today.
Well, really in all cases, for the membership meeting, no one should be at the membership meeting that isn't a member. Now,
That's really the way that works. So really, membership meeting is for members. And if we have what's really supposed to occur, the meeting doesn't occur until it is more or less members. But I take what you said.
Yes.
Anyway.
They can be a member, but they just might not have the card.
Well, they might, I agree, well, I don't have my card on me.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
I don't have my membership card in my pocket.
Yeah, I got mine in my pocket.
But I am a member. All right. So I am going to, matter of fact, hey James, come see me for a minute. And the first card is $50. And we're going to have James Poole. James is not a miracle law. He isn't a member. So that way you know there ain't no dope going on here. He's going to give me his card. And we're going to take it out. All right, this is for $50. And the last four digits is 503. 1. 5.
Watch your head. All right.
All right. I guess my responsibility is keep coming in here.
Pays to be late, no. Put your ticket on top.
Oh, man.
Last person to sign in win.
William Taylor? All right. You got contact number with you? For the next man. All right. The next.
Thanks for pulling mine.
Okay. The next number is 502 5. 5. Come
Hey,
on.
from the last to the first.
The
Huh?
first person.
Yeah,
The first number that came in, last number came in.
yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna hit down the middle.
Someone got to be in between, huh?
Luana. J.U.
No, he thought that she was the first.
Contact number. Luana Parsley is going to pull the last number. And there is some benefit to this. That's what we get contact information. All right, $75. $75 the last drawing.
Yeah, be Driscoll.
Last four digits. 5, 0, 2, 9.
Hey, it'll be lesser.
I've worked on that service before, so company or really anything that you're driving.
I was going to give you a shout out.
Anybody still out there, most points?
Okay.